be for Rocky Slush for the month of January. Let's look at it. Bulba vs Graves. I would pat down this game. You have good bot matchup, and top is Smolder into Cassante, obviously. Get sword on your top side. Clear it down like normal. Oh, actually, it's KO top, actually, never mind. But still, I'd still clear down this game. Lucian Braum is a really strong 3v3 to play for. Volley without Braum is always really strong because you have the, you could proc his passive easy. Yeah, I think just fight him to death. Just as long as you see who's volleying's first. Let me watch this one more time. Don't need a, like, this is, I didn't see this from the start. From the start, you should just be hitting this with auto, W. You don't want to use your Q. Your Q's, like, I mean, your W's like a 4-second cooldown, your Q's a 12-second cooldown. And you have no idea where he started. If you know he started pathing upwards, then sure, use all your spells. But you have no idea where he is, so there's no reason why he can't be here. And if he is here, you need to have your Q up for, like, damage, right? Not even for the Q stun itself, or for the Q damage itself, but just because your Q guarantees your E, and E is most of your damage, right? So if you don't have your Q up, you have nowhere to get your E, and here you have your no Q, and now you have, now there's no way to guarantee this E hits them, right? And obviously in every single volume matchup, your E hitting is really, really important early game, right? So even it comes to the point where I wouldn't E this camp. I would just finish this camp at this point, which is autos and Ws, right? Because um, at sometimes HP this dies to what, 4 autos and like a W and like rebuff and Pokemon. So I think at this point just auto W only, and then you'll, yeah, because either way, even when you're here, you were waiting 2 seconds for the crap to spawn anyways. You'd kill this 2 seconds slower, maybe without E, but then 2 seconds you wait for the crap to spawn, you would just start it instantly, right? And you'd have Q up and E up, and the second you see this Graves, you autoing it. Again, you wouldn't be using Q E on this, you'd be just autoing it. Or actually two options, either A, if you have Q E up, you literally Q E W smite, and that just one shots it, and then there's no fight. You just smite this and run away. Option A. Option B, you just be hitting this autos, and if you see him, you just instantly E here and instantly run him with Q. Right? If he runs away and E's back over the wall, then you'll just kill Crab. If he tanks it, I think if you start a fight tanking volley QE, you'll just guarantee win the fight. So I think the bigger takeaway is once you have no QE, you just have to give this Crab. Maybe you could smite 550. Once you miss it or hit it, you then use it to leave. But here you have no QE and you start fighting him, and it looks like their balling's first. So if your balling was first, you can still fight. But when their balling's first, and you have no QE to start the fight, this is going to be a bad fight. I have a feeling you're gonna get triple killed here or something. I guess we'll see. Yeah, it does not look good. You die. Ends up being 1-for-1 actually, but it's pretty bad for your game, right? And you have no flash, so I don't know. I think that Tail Crab instant could be. I mean, if you hold your QE, I think you have two different options, right? One shot the Crab, leave, or just fight the Graves to death with your QE up. Clear down again. Looks like Graves took your Raptors. So you take his as well. Looks good. As long as just run out now. You don't need to fight. Just leave. You should be happy. You traded evenly. You took your Raptors. You took his. Even trade. Everything's chill. You get this dragon. We come now for the fight afterwards. He died for it though. Not the worst. Instant recall. Get your red buff or top grab. You should. I mean, you should win this. Q. He dies. Nice. After this, you take his blue. Yeah, good trade. He took crab, but you take 2 of his camps and kill him, so obviously it's worth. Look top now. Looks like he flashed. You just ult after him. Don't be greedy. Yeah, nice. Let me watch this again. I think you're clicking at this badly. It's always, you want to click to where they're going to, not to where they are. So here, see how your mouse is, I can't see your mouse. Wait, oh, your mouse doesn't show. That's weird. You can see your click size, but your mouse doesn't show in the recording for some reason. But point is, here you can tell your mouse is on him because he's highlighted red. So you're definitely just clicking on him. You never want to click on the opponent. You want to click to where they're going to go. So your mouse should be here, right? That's just rule because like he's not going to run this way to live, right? He has to run left. So you could just run left, even from the get-go. Once you see this guy dies, you should be clicking like you should instead of clicking, you see your mouse is here. You should be clicking here, right? Walking like this, and you're always gonna cut him off. Play to cut him off. Because I think if you came from the game angle from an outer angle, so instead of being here, you're here right now. He has to walk into you to, he has to walk into you to avoid to go to safety. But here, now you're he can now you're running after him. You want him to be running after you, right? Like he's running into you. Moment. Because then you don't even have to start with Q. You can actually just start with EW, right? And then if he flashes away, then you can follow with Q. And then if he ults, then you can follow with your ult. You know what I mean? So I think if you instead of being behind him here, if you're in front of him, then it'd be easier for you to like instead he'd have to ult just your auto attacks, and then he wouldn't have ult for your ult. So just pathing. I really don't like how you're just following this Graves around like a dog, like a puppy dog. Like here, if you think your bot camps are down, then just if you think he's already there and they're gone, then just clear your camps. Krug, Red, Wolves, and if he's here, then after Wolves, go to his Wolves, and then his Grom should be respawning soon, right? You have the timer on it because you're the one that killed it, so I'm pretty sure his Grom spawns like a minute. So and it takes you like a minute to do all three of your top camps. So if you think he's already there, then just do all your top camps. And if you think he's just got there, then skip your entire top set and runs there right now. There is no option of doing a camp and then going. It's either don't go at all or go instantly. There's no option C of do one camp and then get here late. That doesn't work. I just hate the idea of you going from Raptors and following him all the way here. Like this entire time we could have done our red already. We could have killed our Krugs already. If you see him bot, then boom, you could go for his Wolves, and then you see his respawning Gromp up. But here we skip all 5 camps to get here. We don't even get here on time. So it's either get here on time, or you have 2 options: get here on time or trade camps. There's no option C where is don't do any camps and you weren't here on time. Because if you just AFK full cleared, you'd have killed all 2 of these camps already. You'd be on Wolves right now, or his Wolves right now. Or if you just skipped your Raptors and ran straight here, instead of being here right now, you would have been here right now. Because you would just done like this, and you'd be here in time for this fight. So I'm not saying which one's better. I'm fine with both. Either run straight here after Grubs and skip Raptors, or fuck this fight and just full clear. Both are fine. I'm not gonna tell you which one's better, but you have to do one of them. You can't do option C. Okay. Probably looks good. Little temple fully stacked. You were waiting for your CDs patiently. I like that. Pretty sad. Let me watch this one more time. Don't forget to smite for the slow. I think if you smited this guy, he'd get slowed actually. Like because not when you smite, they're slowed plus 40 damage. And all you need is one more auto attack off because this guy has 150 HP. All you need is one more auto. I think if you kill him, then also if you're gonna flash, do it earlier. It's just slow. Either don't forget the smite, and if you're gonna flash to finish this guy off, just do it now. Boom, right now, flash auto W, right? But you waited for K'Sante to be able to help him, and then you flashed him. And now boom, now boom, K'Sante knocked you out. Imagine that you flashed earlier. This guy's already dead, and then you could just use your QWE for the K'Sante, right? But in this case, come on, when you kill him, you also get Triumph. And look, this K'Sante lived with 1 HP, right? Like how much HP did he have? 97. So yeah, just being a little greedy. It's like so close, but yeah, I think if you just be like fuck it, either A, flash on this Alistar right now and just kill him as fast as possible and then kill that K'Sante, or option B, just completely ignore Alistar. Be like, okay, I don't care about Alistar at all. Instead of flashing on Alistar, I'm gonna just flash on K'Sante and full combo Alistar K'Sante. It's either kill him as fast as possible or don't kill him all. There's no option C again, where it's go for the Alistar, but don't kill him instantly. Don't flash on him, but then flash on him eventually. You know what I mean? Like these option C's are really bad. You have to be like really decisive. Either insta fight or don't fight at all. Go for your camps or don't go for the camps at all. Finish this guy off or don't look at him at all. There's no it's very common with pathing and fighting. You have to be very decisive, especially when you're playing a champ like Volibear. Where when you're queuing in, you better be very confident with who you're queuing on. This fight was good. This fight, sorry. If you look at this fight, it's very, like if this fight goes well and it's very obvious. Look how decisively you play this fight. I'm just gonna fucking run it. I don't care. Boom, Q in, in, auto. There's no walking back and forth. There's no kiting. It's just fucking you queued in and you're fucking. I'm gonna fight to the death. I don't care what's going on. Your pathing looks really. It feels like you don't know what to do. It's kind of the same as before. It's either option A, which just mash them. If you see them bot and you want to mash them, just run straight bot and stop them getting tower. Option B, just path towards the objective. Next objective is 2 minutes on dragon, so just do Krugs, Red, Wolves, Gromp, and then play into the side. It's honestly the same thing as before. It's either mash them instantly or do your own thing and just path towards the objective. You're doing kind of option C again, where you're kind of like, fuck, do I go red? Do I go wolves? Do I invade them? Do I follow Smolder? Do I do my camps? Fuck, now I'm clearing downwards, but now my top camps are spawning. Fuck, I guess I'll just trade at this point. You know what I mean? Like, now you've made the decision, I'll just trade. But everything feels a bit slow, right? And now you're like, at this point, do I want to Herald? Maybe I don't. I think Heralding is fine. You see everything, right? You see K'Sante mid, you see KL top, you see Graves here. Only two people could be here, which is their ball lane, right? But even then, you just saw Alistar top, so only MF can be here. So it's only MF, so you just insta Herald. And then you'll just break this tower, so you don't need minions, the Herald is the minion, And you guys will just 2v1 hit this tower. MF's not going to stop you guys 2v1. She tries, she'll just get Volibear ulted on her tower and die, right? Um, so again, decisiveness. Either if you're gonna path down fast, path down fast. If you're gonna full clear, full clear. If you're gonna run, if you're gonna fight with a smolder, then fight with your smolder. If you're gonna herald bot and trade, then herald bot and trade fast. It has to be way faster decisions. You're like perma hesitating, and when you hesitate, you end up not doing anything then. Or when you do it, you end up half-assing it. Okay, sorry, I was quietly watching, but I'll speak while watching. Just going to team fight. I mean, everything looks good. Just literally just spam QWing, which is what the Volibear does. As funny as it sounds, you just fucking want to button smash. So, good fight. I like this. This is a bit unnecessary. Um, I know you like, fuck this guy, I hate this guy, but he's pretty strong. He's objectively the strongest member. I mean, he's up 2 levels, right? That's a pretty good indicator he's strong. So not necessarily. You could just clear it down. Dragon spinning 50 seconds. You can just do wool, scuttle, red. I think you're pretty close to Navori, so if that gives you Navori, you should space. If it doesn't give you Navori, just full clear and play for the dragon, right? You have no flash, you have no ult. He's up 2 levels. There's not really any good there's not any good reason why you should chase this guy. But now you die, and now you're dead for dragon. So again, I think you should be way more objective focused. I see dragon spawning in a minute. All I think about is dragon. What path am I taking towards dragon? Do I need a base before dragon? That's the only thing you should be thinking about. Not invading this guy, not killing this guy. It's just, you know, it's just you're taking super unnecessary risk, and now you're dead for dragon, which is a really big deal, right? And like literally they kill it as you get here, and even if you got here earlier, you have no smite because I think you used smite on the graves, did you? Yeah, use it on the graves. So yeah, just really bad death, pointless. Give him third dragon for no reason. Your team was starting to win team fights too, so just like I think you just play with your team and have confidence that you're winning team fights, right? Okay, in a good fight. Spam ping Baron, 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 spam ping Baron. Good. Alright, nice. Let's watch. Now I assume you did this 2 more team fights. What happens with Baron? What the fuck happened? You base for item, and Smolder got caught, and then Lucian got caught. Okay, not your fault. You know me, I would love to blame you, but if Smolder got caught as you recalled, I think you should be opening through mid, not to buff with Baron. Because that moment, the idea with Baron is we should be sieging and grouping with our teammates. But even then, I think this guy dying is not your fault. Maybe you would have traded Graves if you were here earlier. If you just ran through mid, you'd be like here right now. And then maybe Smolder dies no matter what, but maybe you'd just be able to Q ult on this Graves and trade 1-for-1. So you could have probably run into this just by opening through mid. And with Baron, you almost always want to open through mid, and you'll just adapt. Open through mid, if there's nothing going on, map's dead, then you'll go to your camp. If something's going on, then you'll screw. But here I see Smolder's pushing. When you're in mid game, you're a glorified babysitter. My only objective is no one dies, right? So I see my immobile carry is pushing up mid. I'm running straight mid right now. I'm not going to blue buff, I'm not going to Gromp. I'm running straight like this. Boom, straight down mid. And if nothing happens and he ends up backing up, then I'll go back to my camps, right? But otherwise, I think you should be mid right now. I take it back. I think this is super preventable. And then it snowballs. He dies, and then now Lucian dies. Now Shimmer runs in. Now he gets chunked. Now we're defending. Now we're defending base while we have Baron. Shimmer runs in and dies. Not your fault. This one's actually not your fault. Now our Baron's just completely wasted. So that's pretty fucking. Did they just end the game here? Okay, I guess you guys get ace one more time then. I don't know. Mid late game, I don't think mid late game was your fault. I do think in early game though you could have snowballed this game way more. And I think it's the decisiveness. Maybe if you don't fully understand, because that's like I think I did a good job explaining it. But if you have any questions, obviously Rocky, you could just DM me on Discord. We can talk about it. But I think when you make decisions as Volibear, you have to be all in or not at all. I'm gonna go for this game no matter what. I'm pathing towards it as fast as possible, or I'm just gonna full clear no matter what. You know, it has to be way more. I think you're doing option C a lot where you're trying to do both, and when you do both, you end up doing neither. So if you have any questions, just DM me on Discord. But I think that's the biggest takeaway I have from this game. Hopefully that's helpful.